Ooh. That's what you get when you play with fire, I guess. Play down. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 18 of my Holding Attack campaign in WARNO, playing on the NATO side. Previously, we took on the 1st, 2nd and 3rd Battalion of the 74th in some very fun battles. Really good fighting. And today we're just going to be starting by moving the rest of our forces here. I don't know if there's actually going to be any follow-up attacks. We're going to definitely be moving the Panzer Battalion 121 to the location of the Panzer Battalion 104. They're kind of going to do a switcheroo. So let's just do that. That's so that my Leopard 2s are ready to engage the T-72s here. And we're just going to shift back our forces on the road so that those are ready to repel them. Okay, so we'll just move these up as much as we can. I can in fact use this to attack, but is there enough in order to do so? Because this is a 5 out of 8 fatigue, which will push it to 7 out of 8, which we're getting pretty close to being disorganized. Kind of feels like a bit of a stretch. I could just kind of recover some fatigue. I think it's probably the better way to do it. We'll definitely move up the Flugabwehr a little bit, not too much. And then these two can move up as well. And we might as well move up my artillery. Okay, perfect. Alright, so that's all of those moved. Let's have a look at the Geburgsjäger. These should be fine. Move up more. Keep moving in on the flank here. See if we can catch out the artillery and the anti-air. Alright, meanwhile, over at Boer. So, not too much to do here. Just a couple of fights to have in order to take this flag. I've just got to kind of work out how I want to do it. So there's probably going to be quite a substantial battle, actually, because the 3rd Battalion of the 11th can join in. So if I don't move up too much, we might be able to get both in one go, which would be fantastic. They are T-55AM1s, so they are going to outrange my Leopard 1A1s. There's a little bit of a problem. We could, however, go for the Geburgsjäger, or maybe even just the Luftlander leader unit. Could be pretty good. Plus artillery. Artillery is not going to be in range though, unfortunately. I'm just going to move that as far as I can then. These can bring in loads of my land, but they're all in helicopters. It's very tempting to bring these instead. We've got Leopard 1A, 1A2s. I just don't want to like pump too much into this fight. Is that going to give us Boer? It's actually pretty close. If we do something like this, bring air support, then I think they'll bring in the other troops there. Ooh, bit of a rough map, but we'll make it work. Let's go. Alright, so going to be a lot of tanks to deal with, but I reckon we can take control of Charlie pretty well. And we can probably take control of Bravo, and then Alpha is going to be a bit of a grind, but we do have the aircraft to make things work. Right, we're going to dump a load of Milans into this building for now, and we're going to do the same into here. We don't have too much in the way of counter battery, so that will be a bit of a problem. We do have the mountain guns, but they only have 10,000 meter range. So I think what we'll have to do is utilize our aircraft in order to counter their artillery. So I'm going to have to just use the bombers here, fly them around the edges of the map to make that happen. We'll do Jaguars. To go here. We got 2 that can go there. Definitely need the Avkada, of course. So let's go and put them in position. I do have some M48s. I don't know if I should push across this bridge or if we should just go across and left, because then we can use the high ground to engage the town. I think that would be smarter. I will bring in one Feld Depot. And we'll drop a couple Fallschirmjäger over here. I'll do a Fallschirmjäger Avkada and a normal Fallschirmjäger into that building, just so they can cover that bridge for us while we push over and secure these 2. And for leaders, I guess it's going to be Panzergrenführer, and we'll pop that up on the hill here. We'll do more Milans. Then we're going to put these in the trees there. I might want to do the same on the right side. We have a bunch of Milans up on the hill. Good. Alright, we'll drop a couple M48s on this side. We'll do a couple for the mid just in case. We'll do supply. Well, we've got supply ready to go. And I'm really thinking maybe we just spam our Air Force. Let's just get them all in. Alright, let's go ahead and launch. We've got all the bombers ready. As soon as we get eyes with the Avkada, we can hit them with the bombs. So let's bring out a couple of these bombers ready to go. We should be able to get some big hits early on. It's probably going to come across this bridge. They also use this bridge a lot. OT doesn't matter, it doesn't really have a weapon on it. Okay. We'll just be hitting that junction, I think. Huge. These Avkada are struggling a little bit. We killed the OT, so it's okay. Yeah, we'll just run it all the way back. Good. Alright. Good start. Really nice bombing strikes there. Look at the craters. Absolutely annihilated. It's going to take a little while for them to be ready to go again. I can, in the meantime, actually just have a F-4F or 2 hovering about, because these can still pop the tanks pretty easy with their Mavericks. Otherwise, it's a matter of slowly pushing forwards. We'll bring in some Fallschirmjäger B1s. Really good kill. I don't know if these can load up into Iltis. Maybe. They can. Perfect. Okay. Well, let's have a couple of these move up and unload.
An dieser Koordinate absitzen. Löwe hört. Sammeln. Aufsitzen, Männer.
Cool just having the F-4Fs kind of just hovering overhead, ready to engage. I think on this map they're going to mostly be coming over that bridge now. I do want to move up. Mainly because we don't want them to like use this bridge anymore. I want to try and cut them off there so that we can farm the units. Nice. Really good.
Auf Empfang. Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich. Feind vernichtet. Verdammt, es hat einen erwischt.
So many HGMs going for that. We'll just let the Phantom leave since it's getting low on fuel anyway.
Zur Schützenreihe aufgehen.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting. The enemy artillery is a bit of a problem for us for sure. I didn't expect them to just like bulldoze down this right side any moment. Pretty rough. Losing the Jaguars sucks.
Wir haben Feindkontakt. Ihr Löwe, führen Straßenbahn durch. Auf Empfang. Achtet auf die Abstände, Männer. Sally!
It's only a matter of time until those hit. So I've got to make sure those Milans move. Yeah, we lost 2 of our M48s there. And 2 of the Jags, which is really rough. Just trying to get a better position on the right hand side, but I didn't appreciate the timing there.
Marsch, Marsch. Dran, drauf. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren, Kommandant?
Well, let's have the F-4F engage the Malutka. That was a good stun at least.
Volltreffer, Ziel zerstört. Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich. Wir bewegen alles. Rückwärtsmarsch. Scheiße, war das knapp. Fluggeschwindigkeit erreicht. Rückwärtsmarsch. Kurs bestätigt. LFK geladen. Das Anhalten. Wir warten hier. Nein, 4, hört. Bestätige Wirkung im Ziel.
Good kill. Let's get the third one in. It's going to be useful to just hold them back.
Aufmunitioniert und gestartet. Ende. Klar zum Gefecht.
Try and get the Fallschirmjäger B1 to move up into a better position here.
Feind im Nahbereich. Motor an, Abfahrt. Loud and clear. Wen haben Sie es abgesehen? Winchester, fliege zurück zum neuen Aufmunitionieren. 494. Wir haben Feindkontakt. Reaktion 431.
Let's have all of them fall back. I do want a couple of these to get to the M48s though.
Ziel zerstört. Bereit machen. Nein, zu Befehl, Ground Control. Windwind im Luftraum. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Zu Befehl, Ground Control. Nein, 4. Mark auf Einsatz. Scheiße, Vater. Legenzone. Achtung. Feind im Nahbereich.
It is very important that dies.
Ziel zerstört.
Good kill.
Fahren Sie fort, Ground Control. Wen sollen wir mitnehmen?
Crazy how they even spotted that, to be honest. I can't really risk having the Phantoms flying over with half health, that's not a good idea. Both the M48s there got picked off. I didn't manage to repair in time.
Feindgesichte. Durchstoßen! Wen haben Sie es abgesehen? Bevor der Kommandant. Ich hab.
Run, boys.
Loud and clear.
Surprised I can't really see more there. Ooh, ouch. That's not good.
Panzerjäger nach. Beachten Sie auf unsere Flankenaufmarsch. Ground Control. Bereit zum Angriff. Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommand. Marsch, Marsch.
I have the Fallschirmjäger B1 move into that building. What's this half card? I might actually just kill that. Oh, nice.
Überprüft Waffen und Munition. Zu Befehl, Ground Control.
And not having the aircraft would make this a very tedious battle. I'm gonna bring in some of my Leopard 1A5s now. I was trying like not to use these because they're like really valuable, but to be honest, if as long as I like use them in a battle that is good, like this one, very useful, then there's no reason why I shouldn't use them. Otherwise I end up getting to the end of the campaign and I haven't used half the units. Like all the free ones you get.
Treibstoff, Ersatzteile, Munition. Alles was in Richtung. Feind im Nahbereich. Loud and clear. Scheiße, verdammt, wir haben Munition geladen. Winchester, fliege zurück, Scheiße.
I got some high mats here and we'll try and push through.
494, voll aufmunitioniert und gestartet. Ende. Für uns ist kein Auftrag zu schwer, kein Kampf zu hart. Feind gesichtet. Kampfbereitschaft herstellen.
Trying to get my Fallschirmjäger a bit further up, just so that we can see, just so that we can see a bit more and use the airstrikes more effectively. If they want to keep bringing units over on this left side though, that's nice.
Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Fluggeschwindigkeit erreicht. 494. Payload wird im Ziel abgeworfen. Ende den Feind vernichtet. Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit machen. 1. Die Fluggeschwindigkeit Winchester. Fliege zurück zum neuen Aufmunitionieren.
Good.
Loud and clear. Rotte bereit.
A lot of T-55s.
Abfahrt. Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit machen. 9-4, hört. Bestätige. Mission erhalten. Zu Befehl, Ground Control. Kamera am Boden. Sami. Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant.
We're just gonna get them all to move up to that tree line.
Fliege zurück zum 1, 4-4. Achtung, Ground Control. Bereit zum Angriff.
That is very close. Oh. Yeah, since we're getting to like the sort of later into the fight, it's definitely going to be harder for us to use these aircraft because there's going to be so many of these 3-vet Strela squads everywhere.
Einsatzbereit. Ausweichen. Ausrücken. Aber Wasser kommt. Wir brauchen Artillerie. Panzer einsatzbereit.
Those high mats aren't going to last. Let's make sure that we have supply at least for the Milans. I can't just rely on the F-4F. Risky. We'll turn to the left.
Fahren Sie fort, Ground Control. Sammeln, Befehlsausgabe. Feind vernichtet. Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich.
Nice. Very good, Fallschirmjäger.
Ich führe von vorn. Bravo 1 hier Bravo. Eingesicht 494. Voll auf Positionieren und gestartet. Ende. Fahren Sie fort, Ground Control. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Zu Befehl, Ground Control. Triebwerk ausgefallen!
That's a shame.
Loud and clear.
More tanks for us to blow up. That's good. All these tanks coming up the roads and such are fantastic targets because they're 2 morale each, so certainly speeds up the process a bit. A lot of stuff here. Quite a lot of stuff along there as well. Gonna do bombing strike, probably bombing strike, bombing strike. Nice. Very nice.
Verdammt! Stehe unter starkem Beschuss!
Oh, that's a lot of straddles on that left side.
Im Nahbereich.
I don't know if I want to fly into that.
Kampfbereitschaft herstellen. Verdammt! Stehe unter starkem Beschuss!
Ooh. That's what you get when you play with fire, I guess. Played down. Okay. I think the rest of the kills we can get from just attacking here.
Ja, Hauptmann. Radio-Check. Seid im Typen im Umdrehung. LSK einsatzbereit. An alle. Funkenüberprüfung. Ziel zerstört. Wir sind Geräuschdisziplin.
Let's get the rest of the tanks up. I guess I could like just run a group of mortars and spread them out and put them on fire at will, but it's not ideal. 11 to go.
Sollen wir irgendwo einsickern? Ich hab ihn. Sammeln. Befehlsausgabe. Bravo 1 hier, Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Verstanden. Sind und Transportkommando bereit. Wir wurden aufgeklärt. Ausweichen. Wir sind ganz Halt. Abhocken und Beobachtungshalt. Einsatzbereit. Jawohl. Ausweichen. Sammeln. Befehlsausgabe. Befehlsstelle bereit. Marschpause. Ich hab die Feuerbefehle.
Okay, good hits. Maybe we can finish off the BMP2s as well.
Ich hab ihn. Ein guter Aufklärer ist. Es hat den Fahrer erwischt. Los, übernehmen. Ziel zerstört. Ausweichen. Achtung. Feind im
Good
Nahbereich.
kills.
Männer, mir nah. Ein guter Aufklärer ist einer, den man nicht sieht. Klar, Kamerad am Boden. Sami. Zu Ihrer Verfügung, Kommandant. Rückwärts, Marsch.
We can't sit at max range and engage T-55s because they're just going to do so much more damage.
Sickern langsam ins Gelände. Versorgung kann eingeleitet werden. Volltreffer. Verdammt, es hat einen erwischt. Gefechtsstand einsatzbereit. Ausweichen. Der ist hinüber. Artillerie bezieht Feind im Fort. Bereit machen. Wir sind ganz wohl.
Alright, there we go. Job done. 120 kills, 23 losses. Yeah, the losses on that right side were a bit rough. Like I don't mind losing the Milan ones. There's not too much I can do about like the rocket artillery, for example, killing those. I think the normal artillery obviously comes in, hits the Milans, and then they get cleaned up by the T-55s. I actually thought this was more artillery that killed those, but yeah, this is the rough part. The 4 M48s going down, 2 Jaguars, losing a Phantom there is a bit tough as well, but not going to be using them elsewhere, so it's a good fight. It's a good fight.
Good hit on one.
And with that done, we can likely just overwhelm the artillery. So I'll move up the Panzer Battalion here. I'll pop them on the road just because I want to maintain action points. Don't know if this Geburgsjäger battalion counts as auxiliary or not. Let's find out. No, it doesn't. Okay, interesting. So we can do something like that if we wanted to, but we actually don't need to. It would be a total victory with just the Geburgsjäger battalion. Well, let's do that because they don't have any fatigue. That's good. And we've taken Boer. Fantastic. So now we probably want to try and finish off that artillery if we can. Just shift up there a bit more. These across. We can do prepare attack onto these guys with those, auto resolve that. Should destroy the artillery. And then we can do the same here. Maybe not. I thought I'd be able to attack those, but I can't. Okay, I can probably do it with another unit. I can use the Panzer Battalion here. Prepare attack. Auto resolve. Boom. Good. Okay, that's really opened things up a lot. Now we just shift up everything as far as we can. Gonna keep the helicopters on this side for the time being with the Geburgsjäger, because that will prevent their retreat. Fallschirmjäger can keep pushing up. Almost tempted to bring these across. I don't know how much more we're going to need to push through to Pilsen, so probably best we keep them close. Right, that will do. Boer under our control. Alright, now we're going to be moving back over to Domažlice. We're back again. So, there is the disorganized unit here that we could try and destroy if we wanted to. Just use some action points to take them out. I think first things first, we just kind of push in from this direction. Like with artillery, that's a total victory, right? Even if they were to commit to it. Do I want it to be like that? I kind of feel like it would be quicker to do it other ways. Like in terms of efficiency in the turn, I think it would be better if we could get them to try and engage by sort of fake engaging. This could certainly be a battle. We bring the Panzer Battalion. We bring the Fallschirmjägers. Bring some artillery. Yeah, let's do it. Ah, they didn't commit. Ah, so annoying. I guess it's like potential again. It's like the potential amount of units. Should have checked that. Ah, it's annoying. Very annoying. Okay. It's fine. We still have to kind of take it easy. We can't just like YOLO at them because of all the trees, but we will try to play it quite aggressively. I'm gonna whip out the groups of tanks so that we can secure the objective. And then it will probably end quickly anyway because we'll at least have conquest score. How are we looking for recon? Got some Avocado.
Wir sind bereit, die Fahrer. Dort müssen wir hin.
So yeah, we'll use Avocado and we'll use Fauschem Panzer reserves. Just have a look around.
Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. Hier Löwe, melde Marsch, Ende.
We'll just go for a couple artillery pieces. Alright, I'll do. Those can be on fire at will. We'll just speed things up.
Der Kommandant begrüßt Sie an Bord.
Gefechtsstand einsatzbereit. Bereit für die Feuermission.
Wen sollen wir mitnehmen? Der Kommandant
Still going to be an interesting fight, I think. It's just going to be
Einsatzwaffen klar zum Gefecht. Wir rollen
kind of
bereit. An alle Einheiten. Feind gesichtet.
slow, I think, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Gute Arbeit.
We can get the Avocado to move up on the left there.
Neue Befehle?
As long as we have eyes for my tanks, like everything's fine.
Wen sollen wir mitnehmen?
Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze. Ladeschütze und Munition halten.
Wir prüfen Waffen und Munition.
I think more tanks is the way to go. And moving up the Fauschem Reservisten through here is probably going to be a good idea. We'll probably need some to push through here as well.
Bravo 1 Volltreffer. Es ist mir eine Ehre, die Männer anzuführen.
Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren, Kommandant?
Klar zum Gefecht. KI laden.
Klar zum Gefecht.
Den hat sie erwischt. Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft?
Okay, here's the tanks.
Feind gerichtet. Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze. Radio-Check. Hören Sie klar und deutlich. Volltreffer. Ziel rückwärts, rückwärts, rückwärts. Die Marschpause. Fahrer, langsam Rückwärtsmarsch. Alpha an alle. Funkenüberprüfung, kommen. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind zu Ihrer Verfügung, Kommandant. Erschossen. Keine Fahrer. Langsam Rückwärtsmarsch.
Okay, a bit of a crazy engagement happening on the left. Very risky. Don't side-shot me, please. Oh, that was close. To recover some cohesion there. Crazy how they can see me.
Glück ab. Dann gehen wir mal gewaltsam aufklären.
Oh, that's bailed out, I just realised. Alright, we're gonna move back forwards.
Die Artillerie verleiht der westlichen Klopperei etwas Würde.
Can't just let the Melodicas kill that.
Dran, drauf, verdammt, es hat einen erwischt.
Feuerbereit. Wenn von Freund und Feindling.
Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf! Erschossen! Keine Munition mehr!
Oh, we're gonna have to get those over there ASAP.
Fahrer, langsam rückwärts
Avocado died. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? I think it's because it routed, and so they ended up coming back.
Feind vernichtet. Rückwärts, Marsch! Radio-Check! Feind vernichtet. Feind im Fort. Bereit machen.
Ausweichen!
Wollen Sie mitfahren?
Klar zum Gefecht! KI laden! Panzer einsatzbereit!
Feind vernichtet.
Feuerschlag unterwegs!
Wen sollen wir mitnehmen? Fertig machen für Sturm und Einbruch. Braucht jemand Munition?
Rückwärts, rückwärts, rückwärts!
It's really not the right units to be using to repair, but
Verstanden!
is what it is.
Feind vernichtet.
Right, we're gonna be in a bit of a weird spot there, because whilst we can kill those OT-64s, we are getting low on ammo.
Zu Befehl!
Feind vernichtet. Gib mir Mobium. Infanterie. Feind getroffen. Bereit machen. Wirkung im Ziel.
Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf!
Kampflos gehen wir nicht unter.
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft? Wir wurden getragen!
Ah, that's annoying.
Rückwärtsmarsch! Zu Ihrer Verfügung, Kommandant!
Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich.
Nicht schießen! Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Anhalten.
If we manage to repair this bailout, it's gonna be wild.
Gute Arbeit!
I did. Yeah. That's actually kind of crazy.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Usually it's no chance.
Hier dort. Feind vor.
Fahrer, langsam Rückwärtsmarsch!
They could be coming through there, so I've actually got to be really careful. They're not just driving through that tree line. Smash me at close range, that would be awful.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Verstanden! Aufspüren und vernichten!
Only 16 left, 15 now. We're not far off. We're not far off at all.
Langsam vor, aber seid schussbereit. Wir können Ihren Truppen auffrischen.
Volltreffer! Ziel
Ich kann die Kugeln an mir vorbeizischen hören.
Jederzeit! Rückwärtsmarsch!
Mir war die Kugel gar nicht wert.
Klar zum Gefecht!
Achtung!
An gute Arbeit, Kriegsschütze! Aus! Was sind Ihre Befehle? Marsch! Aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanke!
Rani, zu mir! Den hat sie erwischt.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo!
Mir war die Kugel gar
Okay,
nicht
good kills.
Feuer!
Braucht jemand Munition?
I think it's time for these to fall back. They've been doing a good job, but
Gute Arbeit, Kriegsschütze!
we've been playing with fire the entire time.
Verstanden!
Let's just
Aufspüren und vernichten!
move up those tanks on the right there.
An dieser
I've only got one more kill to get. I'd kind of like it to be the Yoshtaka if I can.
Panzer, halt!
Nice. Alright, well that's a pretty clean total victory to be honest. One Avocado, one Falchion Reservistum went down. We didn't lose any leopards in that engagement. Just put a big hole into that unit, which is really nice. So what we'll be doing next time around is continuing with the follow-up at Domažlice. There's a lot of battles to be had here, I think, especially with the reinforcements arriving. So we'll see how far up they can get and where they can contribute, and then we can go from there. Right, but that's it for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.